Upstate Golf Guys, we're back again. Grip it, rip it, let it fly. We play to win, never lay up. That's the play. From tee to green, golfing every day. With RGB, scram, 518, Mikey and Anthony. Pin high dreams, feel the breeze. Fairways calling down the tees. Roll it smooth, Lombardi's tight. Drip on the green, yeah, we're rolling right. Addicted to gold, we're on the dance floor. Tee it up once, then we want more. Swing and shine, we're keeping score. Tee it up once, then we want more. Hey! Then we want more. Hey! Then we want more. Early shots at Fair Park, rise and grind. Upstate crew locked in, that perfect line from sunup swings to twilight fades. Upstate vibes, no charades. Anthony's on the mic, passion's pure. Golfing crew, that's the cure. Addicted to gold, we're on the dance floor. Hit that fade, then chase for more. For Upstate heart, we ride the score. Tee it up once, then we want more. Oh, then we want more. Oh, then we want more.
Welcome back to another episode of the Upstate Golf Guys Podcast. I have my co-host RGB with me this evening. What is up, my man?
Hey man, what's up? Happy
Not
to
a
be
lot,
here.
bro.
Happy to be here.
I hope you are. Season is winding down. I know you're depressed. You were just talking about how cold it is out there right
Bro,
now.
I just walked out to my car to grab something. And I'm like, yo, it's like I need to grab. I got a t-shirt on. I'm like, I need a long sleeve, man.
I just put my hoodie on. I know.
It's not fun, dude. It's not. It's honestly depressing. I mean, you guys wrapped up your Am Tour pretty much for the season. Like, the end of the year pretty much is the JPM for most guys.
Yep.
So
Yep. That's October 4th. A couple weeks. We have a guest with us this evening, but before I introduce him, I want to give our sponsors a shout out as always. First off, we have our man Marty over at Trouble Off the Tee. You have any hats over there, Raj? What do you got? We have Never Lay Up to I'll Go Alone with the Lone Wolf. I personally like the Camel Chasing. And then, of course, the Golf of America is a pretty funny hat. But then we also have our man Shoe Dog over at 88linksgolf.com. That's why I love you, Raj. You always got him ready. Shoe Dog's got hats,
I got props,
gloves.
baby. I got props.
He's got shirts. He's got the collarless shirts, but most importantly,
He's got a bunch of different style shoes as well,
Yeah.
not just the ones I showed you
Yeah,
there
he's got
for anybody
probably
watching.
20.
He's got you got a nice pair, Anth, more of a sneaker style. So there is a style for every golfer out there.
Yep. So yeah, I mean, honestly, they're pricey, but they're worth every penny, and you could save 20%. 20% is.
I'll tell you,
20% off
they're
of,
more comfortable than any
couple hundred
any
bucks.
name brand pair that I put on.
I agree 100%, man. I agree. But yeah, check them out over at 88linksgolf.com, and you can save yourself 20% using Upstate 20. And then, of course, I forgot to give the website for Marty and Trouble Off the Tee. It's troubleoffthetee.com, and you could use Upstate 20 at checkout for 20% off those hats. But tonight we have a good friend of mine.
PGA legend.
We have a guy that I have been chasing all year long in the Golfweek Am Tour. He's a great guy. I absolutely love playing with him. Raj, we have JJ Spawn, a.k.a. Jason Day.
Jason Day all day,
AKA
baby.
Drew Jones. What
Drew
is up, my
Jones.
man, Drew?
Hey,
How you
man.
doing? Thanks for coming on the pod, brother.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely, man. It's been a fun season. Playing on the Golfweek Am Tour, chasing your ass, but you're a damn good golfer and definitely a good guy that I learned from all season long. Before we get started into Golf Week talk, why don't you just tell the listeners what got you into golf and how long you've actually been playing the game? Because it's not very long, is it?
No, I'm a COVID golfer. So when we were all stuck at home, my dad was out golfing all the time. So I called him up and I said, let me come with you. So he had an extra set of clubs, and I met him at the golf course, Sleepy Hollow Golf Course in Rome, New York. Real short course, just back in the woods. Nothing too crazy. And ever since he gave me clubs, I went out and immediately bought my first set of like Bomb Tech 3.0s with the driver and everything, and the irons for like $99 shipped.
Yeah.
I just had him. I just had him on the podcast.
Who?
Bomb
Bomb
Tech.
Tech. I just had him on the Pitch Putt and Puff. They're great guys. The clubs and stuff looked awesome. I haven't had a chance to use them.
Yeah, I still have all of them, and some of them are still in the wrapper. Like I bought the 2-iron and 3-iron. My son's playing them right now, and they're working great for him. And ever since my dad got me out on the golf course, I haven't stopped. So I'd say we're just ending the 4th year of golfing, maybe the 5th.
You have the bug. I know you have the bug. Yeah. You're out there by Turning Stone, and you go to the Dome pretty often. Is that where you practice most of the time in the wintertime?
I'll be at the Dome twice a day, 5 days a week.
Oh, damn.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you got the bug. Like you caught the Rona.
Yeah. I got the bug so bad that when I first started golfing, my hips started hurting. I was in the Army for 10 years, did a lot of skateboarding, snowboarding. I'm a little banged up, just like any, at the time, 39-year-old. And went to go see the doctor, and the doctor said, "You have the hip of a 90-year-old." I said, I thought I was just out of shape because I'm sitting here stretching the shit out of this thing, just trying to work it. And it's like, my hip hurts. He goes, "You need a hip replacement." So I went and got a hip replacement at 39.
Oh, my gosh.
I was taking lessons, and I played 36 holes 4.5 weeks after my surgery.
Wow.
I took a work trip down to Florida, played LPGA International, played 18, couldn't walk it. I could stand and swing. My swing got better. I dropped 5 or 6 strokes from doing the hip replacement. And today I scheduled the appointment to look at the other hip.
Oh my gosh. So
Beat your A fight, here we come. Let's go.
So Drew, I mean, you can tell that you're very driven. So like when you take on a task, it's like you're kind of like somewhat of a perfectionist, it sounds like, to where you're going to go all in with it. Do you think you get that from your military background, or is that something you've always been that way?
I've always been that way with hobbies. If I'm gonna do a hobby, I'm gonna study the equipment. I'm gonna find a way to make it better. I like to tinker with things. I started building my own clubs. I'll do my own lies and loft and swing weights, and I'll mess with the grips and the length and the club head type, and I'll build my bag. Like when I go to these events, man, I have 3 drivers in the back of my truck, 2 sets of fairway woods or hybrids, long irons, and a different kind of wedge, just based on what I think the course is. I'm probably not that good to need all those things, but I feel like I am.
Right.
I'll tell you what. You're a scientist, and you did tell me after day 1 you were switching a few clubs out, and I saw a huge difference off the tee with you day 2. You put that mini driver away, and you kind of figured out the course, and he's not lying, man. How much, Drew, like, I don't want to put you on the spot here, but how much money do you think you've spent on golf equipment the past 2 years? Because this guy always has, like, the top-notch, newest shit now, and it's fire. Like, he's just puts the work in, puts the money in, and you spend a lot. I know that because you told me.
So I'll acquire something. Actually, a lot of the clubs I get I find deals on eBay.
Okay.
My Titleist driver was the latest, like, brand new club I got. I'll find a brand new set of heads on eBay, and then I'll grab some shafts and I'll put them together. I got clubs laying right here waiting to be assembled just so I can try them. The irons that I used for the last event, they were brand new. I only had 1 round in them, and I played with them once, loved it, decided to keep going with it. I probably cycled out 4 sets of irons through the tournaments this year alone.
Just 1 season alone.
Yeah.
So, okay, let me ask you this then. So you're somewhat new to golf as well. So I'm about 7 years in myself. So do you find it to where maybe it would benefit you more if you found a set of irons that you liked and you stuck with that particular set? You know what I'm saying? Or you're going to continue? Like if it's not broke, don't fix it. So like I got my buddy Fairway Mike. He was hitting his irons great. And then he seen the way someone else was doing it, so he tried doing it that way. He hasn't been able to hit an iron shot since April, So it's like, if it's working, don't change it. So have you found like are you at the point where you're looking for a set to where you're just comfortable with and you're going to stick with, or are you going to continue to swap them out?
I play a set, so I like my irons, the shafts to be relatively stiff and the swing weight to be very heavy. It slows me down. It's all about tempo. Because I golf so much, I start getting injuries. My hands hurt, my wrists hurt, or maybe by hole 16 or 17, I'm starting to get tired. So I have some that are lighter than others where I can play 2 days of golf or 3 days of golf. And if I can handle it, I'll keep using it. If I can't, I switch to something that's a little less stressful on the joints.
Okay. You're technical, my man.
I'm telling you, he
analytical,
is a scientist.
technical.
He's so fun to play with. I love playing with Drew because I learned so much this year. I actually picked his brain about standing over the ball, what he did, because I watch him do something.
Anth, I'm thinking to myself, I want to play around a golf with this dude just to see the way you play.
Yes,
like I don't 100%. Even care. Like
you will learn, and you will. Johnny said the same thing too when he played. He was like, "You'll learn a lot if you play with Drew," and I'm like, "I know, dude." But
I feel like that's an advantage you guys have with the Am Tour. Sorry to cut you off, but
no, yeah.
When you guys play with so many different people, you pick up a lot of things. Like
you do.
I do it with the PPP guys. It's like Bub's really good at chipping, so I try to watch a little bit of how Bub's around his short game. Jay gets off the tee pretty good, so like I'll try to see how Jay's placing his club, stuff like that. But with you guys playing with, you play with a different group every weekend. You're really never playing with the same people. So you get a chance to go play with a guy like Drew or even Johnny Callaway hooking me up early on in the season with, straightening out my club on the wedges. That made a big difference for me this year, dude.
Yep.
Huge difference. I scored maybe 4 shots all season.
Yep. Yeah, you're not wrong. A lot of guys around the green, they'll be happy to help you. A lot of the better golfers, and there'll be guys that like you said that are your level or worse that just do something that like seems like it makes look easy, and I pick some things up just watching them, and you're definitely right. Now, Drew, tell the listeners what you do on the greens. Kind of describe it a little bit, lining your putt up and pacing your distance out.
Okay, so I've gone over my putting practice routine with a few people pre-round. Show them. I'll even ask a question. I'll say, "How do you determine the speed of the greens for the day?" I don't know. I just hit it. Well, then you're gonna miss it, right? You're gonna 3-putt. You're gonna 4-putt. So I get on the practice green and I'll take a backstroke to a certain length and I'll hit it. I'll count the paces. I'll do that 3 times until I hit the ball into a little circle. That's distance control. I'll pace it off. If I take my backstroke to my big toe and I hit it at the same tempo and the ball lands in the same spot and it's 7 paces, that's a 7-pace putt no matter what. I'll take it back a little further. It'll be a 12-pace putt when it's flat, right? So now I have 7 and 12. If I have a 15-pace putt, I'll just take it back a little bit further than 12, and I'll hit it. I just pick my line. I do a little aim point green reading. I do like a simplified version of it where if it's breaking right just a little bit, I'll do the aim point with one, like this is 1, this is a 2, this is a 3 from the center of the cup. And then I won't even look at the hole. I'll just hit my putt based on where my aim point is and how many paces it is. It will always go near the hole or be within a tap in.
Yeah,
a good amount of time.
Wait, I'll give you this shout out. He's so confident. This dude it's about a 45-foot putt the other day, a lag putt. He literally hits it, bends down, picks up his smoke, turns around, picks it up as it's like halfway there. I'm like, this dude ain't even watching his putt. It ends up literally a tap in. I'm like, you
downhill double breaker.
I loved it though. I love it. I love watching him. And then I'm going to give you another shout out. Shoot, you should have sent me this picture too. That par 3, bro, was that your closest ever to a hole in one?
I think it was. It was.
It was it was probably 1.5 ball rotations.
Yeah.
And it was going the direction of the cup too. It wasn't like
did you at least catch a skin on that hole?
I think it was a super, a flight, and a pulley.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
So you did good. You did good this weekend, right? You did okay. You had probably
cashed out on it.
What was so let me bring this up. You had a couple of these this year, and then many seconds. I thought you had more than 2 wins, Drew, because you were so solid all year.
No, I'm shooting nearly the same scores.
Yeah, I'll read those down in a minute. But this is you at the ranch, flexing, baby, flexing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I went in day 2 down 2 strokes, and I'll tell you what, I personally played the best I could.
Dude, you were impressive.
Thanks, Drew. I was
Yo,
looking
when
at my
Anthony
score.
puts his phone away and plays golf, he plays really well. When
Yep.
he's worried about what's going on in the social media world, he's not focused on the game. Anthony's
Dave
He was focused. He didn't say a word.
Well, day 1 when I went on that run of pars at the back, I started par, bogey, par. I was up there basically in first at that point with everybody else. We were all at the same spot at that point. That was halfway through the back 9. So I'm like thinking in my head, if I could just stay here, put a little pressure on Drew. And then you started blowing up some holes. You left the door open. That was interesting. You just don't do that much, Drew.
I know.
You really don't. And it was like,
It's
it was
all
surprising
mental
to me.
at that point.
It was surprising.
Yeah.
But
the
let me
mental
read down-
toughness is the game is the biggest thing for us amateur golfers and us new golfers who are new to the game. That one shot, like, will literally. I let a shot on my Sunday round. I let a shot on 8, cost me for 3 holes, and it ruined my whole day. I had a chance of breaking 80, and the 8th hole kind of ruined it for me. I still had a chance, but I was gonna make it a lot harder for myself, and I had a blow up on 11, and then after that, I was literally tempted to take my bag off the cart and walk to my car. That's how frustrated I was.
Dude, Rory McIlroy would be impressed with how many shots I give up towards the end of a round that I'm winning by 5 or 6. I've done that so many times.
That's what I'm like. You're like you were literally like you did it. What? Where did you do it? Was it Crump and Fox? You were opening the door for
Crump
a minute
and Fox, I was destroying you guys on the front.
I know. And then you open the door again, and I kept looking at. I think who was I playing with? Dylan. I was playing with Dylan, and we were playing with Mike, Florida Mike, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm like Drew. But then here's the thing, though. Then you'll turn it around and go par, like straight, like 4 straight pars after a triple bogey. So when you do that, I don't think I've ever seen you go back to back triples or a triple double. Always
I'll do it when I'm winning.
Yeah, and then when you're like in trouble. And you're in trouble, you're in the tall grass. Like, of course, I'm thinking in my head, okay, here's my shot. I'm never going to put bad juju on anybody. Like, I always say good shot to you. You hear me. I'm always rooting for you. But, like, still, I'm just holy shit. Like, it's like, dude, he just shoots darts out of the fucking tall rough. He's just like, he's very doesn't.
It sounds like it's the same thing, though. It sounds like it's the focus because when you get, it sounds like when you get ahead, you get a little comfortable.
Yeah.
And you start to lose that mental focus.
I start protecting my lead.
Yep.
By trying not to make nice, direct swings. I'll be like, I'll lay it up here and I'll end up shanking it or something stupid.
Yep.
Or if I don't make a full committed swing, the ball could go anywhere.
Yeah.
So I've never really been in too many positions where I had to protect a 5-stroke lead or a 4-stroke lead, or all I need to do is just par it out, or even a couple bogeys. Sure, we'll take a couple bogeys, but yeah, that's something I'm gonna have to work on personally.
Yep. So you were saying we were chatting earlier, we were texting. You think you might possibly redo that hip this winter, or what's going on there?
Yeah, the right hip is so as you progress and as you get better, and like Anthony, you're a perfect example of this for this whole season that I've seen. Like when I played with you the first time, you were doing your thing. It didn't turn out the way you wanted. We play again. And I think I even told you at one of these events, I said, Anthony, your swing changed. You're doing something better. Your tempo was better. You're hitting the ball straighter. And then all of a sudden, everyone around me that I'm playing with just starts really dialing in. And it's either they want to either keep up or beat me or something like that. And I think it's amazing. I think it's so cool. Everyone's putting gets better. Everyone's short game gets, they're a little more aggressive with their chips to get it close. And what happens to me is when I start making good swings and I play 2 days of golf, I feel okay, except my right hip starts getting locked up. As you get better with golf, you need to do different maneuvers, right? When a lot of new golfers are swinging over the top, but then all of a sudden you start seeing them shallow stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
And as I'm getting better, my hip doesn't allow me to drop it in the slot.
Stay low.
So I'll swing it from the outside of the ball. That's when I start tripling things because I can't move anymore. And it's a real thing, like stretching, eating right, and going to the gym. If you want to play good golf, your body's got to be in tune. I go to the chiropractor before every event. And I have him crack my neck and back and straighten me out. He tells me my hips are like this. He'll reset it for me. Then I play well. After a day of golf, I'm all back like this from sleeping on that couch, listening to you snore all night.
Yo, by the way, in honor of you guys, I got my CPAP machine back out. I'm like, you know what? Ed said I sounded like I was fucking dying in my sleep. Poor Drew. I kept this guy up all night. The mouthpiece doesn't work for me, bro. You didn't, but I didn't hear you all night. I think you were solid.
And I'm just so glad we didn't hear you through those walls.
Yeah, we had like four dudes. We had 4 dudes, Raj, in the living room on cots, on air mattresses, on the couch. Everybody just crashed there.
Dude, I heard the neighbors yell, "Shut up!"
My wife was even. She was like, "I told you, so you're gonna listen to your friends and not me." I'm like, "No, I know, I'm bad." Oh God, but Drew, I want to rewind. Back to
I want to talk about that putting setup.
No, we will. We'll definitely. I just want to talk back to your first event, because was that your first time at Freer Park ever playing?
Every course I played, this whole thing was my first time ever.
Really? So Raj, he came out through an 83 and an 86 out his first time ever playing Freer the 2-day.
Almost drowning in the rain.
Yeah, that was bad. Yeah. That was so bad.
Yeah.
I can't believe you. So who won that? Who beat you there?
It was so I was back a shot to Craig.
Oh, Shoemaker.
Yes. Yeah.
And then I was even with him almost the whole day. We were going back and forth, and at one point I was actually ahead, and then I doubled something towards the end, and I think I shot at 85. He shot at 84 or something.
Yeah,
actually, shot at 86 day 2.
I bought my driver off of him that day.
Yep, that's right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you were there?
Yeah, I came up. So we played in the. We were supposed to play in. I think we did play in the morning, and then it poured on you guys in the afternoon.
Yeah, there's spots where we got lucky,
Yeah,
the rain.
With the rain, yeah, it was like on and off. But I feel like one of the days it was way worse. Was it the second day that it was just steady all day?
The second day was
atrocious, man.
Yeah, like the first day we had like 5 or 6 holes that it was like okay, not raining.
Yeah.
But I remember one of the days was just nonstop.
Yeah, we've been, knock on wood, weather-wise, we've been awesome this summer.
Yeah, after the spring, it's been a great summer. It's been like almost too hot and too dry.
I never wanted to be one of those guys that bought the cart cover.
The winter one?
Yeah, everything. I stopped at the Dick's by your Dick's, the big warehouse one.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I bought that $250 cart cover and
the heater,
propane heaters, and everything. And everyone who's paired up with me when it rains, man, I'm so happy you brought this. It's been amazing.
Yeah, Drew's got all the goods and the goodies.
This guy is all in.
He's got them all. So and then this is my first time ever meeting Drew. I feel like, or maybe I met you. Did you play the Swan too? I feel like did we chat at the Swan? So we did meet there. I met you there, but then you came up to me and I was like, shit, we were talking about weather gloves. And I'm like, fuck.
I gave you a pair.
You're like, I got an extra pair. Here. I'm like, you don't need me. He's like, no, I got a pair myself. I'm good. I got my own. Here you go. He's like, I buy 2 of everything. He says. He's like, I buy.
Well, I bought him specifically because I knew someone would be there without him, and I know how badly you need him. If you're gonna play a tournament, I can help someone out.
Yeah, that's how good of a guy Drew is, and I'm not just saying that. I love this kid. And then he gave me the hookup. He had this awesome battery pack that was like beast. Like my battery packs, everyone I've had sucked, always runs out fast. He's like, yeah, dude. He's like, you could charge your phone 3 times on this. You could charge 2 phones 3 times. I've take that thing with me everywhere now, Drew. This battery pack is awesome, especially the amount of
right now.
There it is right there. Okay. There you go. But yeah, man. And then we'll go down. I'll just do a quick rundown here. I mean, these are great scores for a C flight. I mean, you were borderline C flight. You'll be in B next year. Kicking ass up there.
Low 80s, absolutely.
83, 86, 88 at Highland, 87 at Airway. We played together at Airway. You remember my shortcut hole?
Yeah.
And then 87 at Saratoga Spa. And then 90 at Country Club, which is okay because that's a really tough course. The greens
Yeah,
eat
it's a
everybody
tough
up
course.
there.
Yeah.
88 Saratoga Lake, 84 Crump and Fox, and then day 2, man, 93.
Yeah.
You just gave it up. Who came back day 2? Someone came back on you there, didn't they?
Bruce.
Was it? Okay, yes. Yeah, that's right. He crept into Seaflight for like one event. Yeah,
It was for that one event.
a little shady. All right.
Yeah.
It is what it is. And then Capitol Hills 90, Mohawk River 88, Highland 88, Highland Park 88 and 89. Swan, you had a little bit of a tough time.
I hate that course.
Mount Anthony 90. Mount Anthony's a tough course for you too, just because of all the blind shots. I feel like.
I have to think about it. But
Drew,
yeah,
do you play in every? Did you play in just like all the events?
I maybe
Just
missed
about-
3 or 4.
Okay.
Wait, you didn't play. Wait, you didn't play.
I didn't play Pine Haven
And you
or
didn't play.
Albany.
You didn't play. Turning Stone.
I did. They deleted it by accident.
Oh, okay.
I shot 88 at Shen, and then at Kaluuya, everyone shot 100.
That's wild.
Well, wasn't that really wet there? Like,
Oh my god,
sloppy?
it was unplayable. It was standing water in the
I'd
middle.
love
of
to go out
on the
there and
tee
play,
box, it was
man.
standing water.
Have you ever played what's the PGA course out there? Like
The
the really
Tunia?
nice. Yeah. Have you
Yeah, I
played
play
one?
that a couple times a year.
Yeah. How is it? Is it worth the extra money?
There's an Atunio everywhere for $100.
Yeah.
Right.
It's nice. It's an easy course. It's gorgeous. When you drive up to it, I'll show you a hilarious video. They have these big wooden gates, like you died and went to heaven.
Hmm.
And it opens up,
That's
and
awesome.
it's you drive and there's like flowers and stuff everywhere, and it looks like you're going to the best golf course in the world. And it's nice. The practice facility is great, but $250 is a bit of a stretch. I think they do that on purpose to let just rich people golf there.
Right.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Keep away
Makes
from us
sense.
degenerates, you know.
I mean, I'll
Yeah.
tell you what, the ranch, that was a pretty good course for $120 if you're going to go play a course.
I thought it
and
was
spend some
I thought
money.
it was fun. I like
Yeah.
that course.
It was fun. So what would you say out of all the courses I went down, not necessarily the ones you won, what was your favorite course that you played all season?
Oh, I've only been there once, and then I don't remember them.
It's
I'd
got
say
to be the ranch, the most recent.
I'd say the ranch.
Plus, I think we had the most fun at the ranch, dude. Coming up for the weekend, having the place on the lake, all the guys.
Yeah,
just hanging
definitely the
out,
most memorable. You
right?
know, it was
Crump
cool
and Fox
hanging out
was-
with you guys.
Absolutely. Crump and Fox Inn was a little disappointing because that was just more of like a motel, and they charged these guys like $300 a night.
We had
So
muffins.
Yeah, we had muffins.
And
They
a
gave us
pavilion
muffins
with a
though.
roof.
That's
Oh
crazy.
God. But yeah, dude, we had a great season. Kind of sad it's over, but I'm kind of not. I'm kind of ready for a break.
Yeah, me
just
too.
give my body a rest and give my mind a rest.
I don't know, man.
Hell no, no.
Gotta keep golfing, man. You gotta
I
keep
know.
golfing.
We might have a good stretch of like an Indian summer. You know, get some.
I'm going to do the
Nice.
tournament of champions on the 28th.
Good. Go
And
win
then-
that shit.
And I
Where's
think,
that one?
Anthony, where's that one?
Oh, it's at Mohawk River.
Mohawk River.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
That's where I had a 2-hole playoff with Steve. And so that was a wild day because we really fought on that one. That was cool.
Steve turned it up this year. Steve came a long way with his game.
Yeah.
He's really good now. That's why I even told him the other day because I talked a ton of shit at Freer Park to him, and he knows it now. Like we made up and everything. I'm like, bro, I would have beat you at Freer Park. I'm like, but now I'll be the first to admit it. You smoked my ass. I said I would never put money down on you now. But I think he's injured. I think he got injured just recently.
Yeah, he said he hurt his wrist in the rough.
Ugh.
Oh, that's the
And I
fucking
did that in
worst.
Vermont. That course in Vermont, I'll never play there. That's launching the ball off of Mount Kilimanjaro
That
into
was Mount Anthony.
you miss the fairway by one yard, and that thing will roll 4 fairways over.
He's not wrong.
It's
Mount
like this.
Yo,
Kilimanjaro.
everybody that's talked about that course lately said it's just, it was a rough shape. The conditions weren't as good
Yeah.
as years in the past. It's fucking
I mean, it
I
was in
didn't-
good shape. It's a
It's
tough
tough.
layout
Yeah,
to drive
it's
all the way
real
out to
tough.
Vermont.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
agree with you. I'm gonna come out your way this not this year, but if depending on like when tour starts, we should get like an early round, maybe at like Shenandoah next year before season, get something in.
Yeah.
I want to hang out. Maybe even we could do like something indoor. We'll meet halfway, or we definitely got to keep in touch.
For sure.
But what's your so you have you have a veteran tour you were telling me about? Why didn't you tell me a little bit about that you're going to play in?
Yeah, so I take lessons at Turning Stone with a kid named Ryan McGinnis. He has a whole social media and stuff like that. It's really good. But I've been taking lessons with him for a couple of years now. And he asked me, he goes, "Hey, you're playing Shenandoah Saturday for the VGA." I go, what the heck's the VGA? And he said, "It's a Veterans Golf Association. It's set up just like Golfweek, but it's for veterans and their families. They have a pro flight, which I guess would be equivalent to champ, but it's actual PGA pros. Like, who's the guy on the tour that Matt Wolgocki? He's now a PGA professional, like
Right.
coach.
Yep.
So it's for guys like him, right? And then they have your A through D flight, and then they have an amputee or disabled flight.
That's awesome.
Which is really cool.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
They run a tour all through New York. They're at Highland. And some other courses that we've played here on the Golfweek Tour. So I emailed them. I said, "Hey, I know registration's closed. I'd like to play Saturday." And the guy called me on the phone, the director, and he goes, "Hey, someone just canceled right now. You want to play Saturday?" I was like, "Yeah, Shen's my favorite course, so I'm going to play that
Sweet, dude.
Saturday and see how that goes, just for fun,
Nice.
Oh, yeah. That's cool.
That's awesome.
That's
man.
cool. Shout out to all the veterans. and
How
yourself
is the
included.
dome? What is like the dome at Shenandoah? I mean, it's like a driving range, but you also can see. Is it like basically like a simulator and a range? Like you can
It
see.
is.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So it's big enough to where you can smash driver in there and see the absolute apex of your driver. It's only about maybe 90 or 100 yards to the back wall, but it's plenty enough to see a ball start on a start line. You hit fades and draws. There's targets to aim at, and like cups and flags and stuff in the middle. Then they have TrackMan range, which is a TrackMan mounted on the back wall. It's the exact same device that they use on the PGA Tour. When you see someone hit a ball and it says 275-yard carry at 81 feet and a couple other metrics, just real basic metrics, but you can play actual golf courses on it. You can play Bethpage Black, some courses in Hong Kong, and you tee up your ball and you hit it, and it's very, very good for practicing.
That's really awesome, Raj. We should go out there and meet Drew, and we'll play it. We'll do a round maybe this winter out there.
I'll do that.
Do you got it? Like, can you just get like rent it for a couple hours too if you wanted to?
You
Like,
pay by the hour.
Yeah.
All
right. Let's do that.
What's that
Raj.
cost? Now I'm curious to the cost of it an hour compared to like what the
It was like
bunkers.
$30.
That's not bad.
$30 an hour.
That's
Yeah.
nothing compared to the simulator. Same.
Then the
Same.
bunkers and shit are
Same as the
charging you
sim.
$60-$70.
Yeah, so like
per
a
guy an hour.
3 hours, $100.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
That's not
And they
bad
have
at
a
all.
whole chipping and short game, like putting area on the other side of the dome. They
That's cool.
just remodeled the whole inside and added a bunch of gear, and they have another hitting bay, simulator bay in the corner. They have a whole fitting studio. They're doing a pretty good job of it.
That's cool.
Yeah.
We got to get something like that up here, man. We don't have
Well,
shit up here.
that was kind of what my original thoughts were when I was going to try to do that thing with Kareem, was like the
Yeah.
indoor range and then the indoor short game facility. But like we were looking at like ideas with my buddy Kareem. He's a realtor up here and he's got the money behind it. And we had another guy, like we had like three guys that were interested in kind of doing something similar. But like you either need to blow up a big dome, and like the cost for one of those things to keep that thing blown up is ridiculous. But we were looking into like warehouses type thing, like the big, like even just to do like the indoor, even to do like a simulator. But like I was thinking of like a nice short game facility, like to be able to practice that all winter long.
Actually, be
Like-
able to chip and putt. And
Like put a sand trap in there, and
Mhm.
but like that we realized it was just out of our league. Like the rent for these places was huge. Like the cost of it's got to be air that blows that dome up, right? I mean, could you imagine?
No, it has
Oh, it's not.
an inner framework
Okay.
type. It's not like you're inside of a balloon or something. You feel like you're in a big warehouse almost.
All right.
It's a little
That's-
warmer because it's a dome, so it absorbs the sun a lot. But they run
Yeah, yeah,
AC in there and
Okay.
everything. Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Do you
maybe
play pickleball?
What's that? Pickleball?
You play-
No. Do you?
I just started
Yeah.
last winter. They have a pickleball in between the short game and the tennis courts all in the dome. It's pretty awesome.
Easy on that hip, bro. Don't injure it for next season. Don't
I walk the
Okay.
ball, man.
He's getting a new one. Who cares?
True. That is true. That is true. Hey, listen, Drew, I don't want to keep you all night. I'll get you back on the pod down the road for sure. But before we let you go, I'm going to bring a couple pictures up, and any of the listeners that are watching this episode on YouTube, we're going to let them guys decide. He has, you notice his name, he's got JJ Spawn ? Jason Day ? I personally think Jason Day. I think he is spot on with Jason Day.
I think if you look at the cheek, like the cheeks and the facial structures.
All right, here we go. So I'm gonna bring up the JJ Spawn mix first, though.
Okay.
So we got
Yeah, no.
No? Okay.
No, because JJ, like, go back to Spawn. Look how he's like, cheeks look like he's got like ping pong balls in his cheeks. You know what I mean? He's got puffy
Dude,
cheeks.
Jason,
now.
That's it, dude. He's spot
That's
on.
right there. Like, that's the facial structure.
Spot on, Jason Day.
Wait, let me make that face. Ready?
That's fucking great. Oh, shit.
That's awesome, dude. All right, couple Spitfire questions. We'll do a couple Spitfire questions.
I got one for you. Ready?
Yeah.
What would be your walk-up song when you go to the tee box if you're playing in a big tournament and you're walking up to the tee box? First hole, what's your walk-up song, like baseball?
Oh man, because of who I am, it'd be something real corny but funny, like some goofy pop song by Taylor Swift or something. I'd have to.
I like.
Call Me Maybe or something.
How about a Mike Jones song, but it's added out the Mike?
That's what I was gonna say.
Drew Jones. Who? Drew Jones.
Actually, that might be my song right there.
There you go. I like it. I like it. All right. Man, I think I know this answer, but what is your most guaranteed no miss club in your bag?
You think you know this?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He's got 47,000 clubs. You don't know which one he's going to use.
No, I do.
It's going to be my gap wedge.
I was just going to say your wedge.
I was going to say wedge.
Because this dude just does not miss when he's inside 100. 120 just does not miss. All right, final question. Dream foursome. It could be anybody. It could be professional golfers. Could be dead or alive. Could be family. It could be someone that you haven't seen in a while. Give me a foursome that you would love to play with.
One's gonna be Jason Day, so it can be like I'm golfing and looking at it.
Fucking funny.
I love it.
That is funny.
Definitely playing with Donald Trump.
Yes.
And I'd have to say, like, if Frank Sinatra were a golfer, I'd want to see him.
Awesome. All right. I like that one's different. Listen, another one that did not say Tiger Woods, and I respect it.
Yeah, a lot of people don't, man, when you ask that question.
Well,
like
because
Tiger,
he'd be boring. I feel like he'd kind of be Tiger would be boring, dude. He would be like, because he's so focused on his game. When he's golfing, he doesn't want to talk to anybody. I feel like he's just business. You know what I mean?
We don't even know if he would be like that. Like, so why risk it and pick someone that you can vibe with or that you can relate to,
Yeah, that's mine is Joe Rogan, Jason Williams, the basketball player, used to play for the Kings, White Chocolate. And the last one's always a toss up, but it'd be a rapper. It would either be Cameron or Method Man.
Okay. All right, Method Man would just stay rolling them for you. You wouldn't even have to roll any.
How High was like my favorite movie of all time.
Yeah,
I can recite that word for word.
That's awesome. But all right, Drew, listen, this was fun. Appreciate you hopping on. Had a blast this weekend hanging out with you. Hopefully we do it again next year. And have a great off season, man. Good luck on that hip. Hopefully it heals quick and you're out there kicking ass.
Yes, sir.
I'll let you know.
He'll be back, man. That ain't gonna hold him down.
No, he'll see me out there.
I know. Got you guys. All right, Raj, thanks for hopping on as always. And thank you for the listeners for tuning in to another episode of the Upstate Golf Guys Podcast. We'll catch you all later.
Hot dreams, feel the breeze. Fairways calling down the tees. Roll it smooth, the body's tight. Drip on the green, yeah, we're rolling right. Addicted to